If you're my age or younger, you've probably taken the PSAT like 2 days ago. So basically, I just wanted to come on here and talk about the PSAT and how I feel about it. So, last year, I was really good at the PSAT. Well, kind of. Basically, I wasn't too good at the reading section. Like, I kind of flew through it. And I remember I missed about 6 questions. Like, I did not have enough time to answer them. And that was at the end, so. Um, and then I did the math section, and I got to do all the math section, and then it got graded, 6 months later or something like that, and I got an 1190. Now that's good, right? But what's bad about it is it's literally 10 points away from a Hope Scholarship, and yeah, like, bruh, it's like those videos of people getting ice cream and the guy working there has like the freaking spoon, and he's, you know what I mean? And I don't know, but hopefully I do good on I've done good on this one. So let me tell you about what happened today. So, well, not today, but so I got to school. I was feeling fresh, happy, and excited because I wasn't wearing a backpack. I just had a pen and pencil in my cargo pants pockets. And I walk in, and I sit down. I'm basically wearing what I'm wearing today. Now, I'm not saying I'm wearing the same thing, but I was just like wearing the same combination. No, not shorts. Shirt, cargo pants, shoes. By the way, I was wearing my sweet, totally real Jordan 6s. But I sat down. I'm excited to take this test. Now, I had some doubts because on the intercom in the morning, they're like, guys, or teachers, we're trying to run the program one last time. We'll let you know if we can test or not. And it was like, okay, because they're doing one on, they're doing one on computer this year. So, I we get the computers and like you can hear the other teachers talking to the other teachers in the hallway, and things are going crazy. And we start at 8:45, and he talks us through, the mumbo jumbo, and then we get our computers, and we log on and everything, and so we're all confused because he's giving us these weird instructions, and the issue that we all have is that is like something is one thing, and then the issue he's having is another thing. So like we're just like, looking around at each other. Does yours also say this? And he's like, guys, it crashed. Hang on. And we're like, what crashed? I think it's all. I think every classroom is like on a server, and the teacher can, I guess, see everyone's screens or something. I'm not really sure about it, but and so eventually we got in. It was pretty confusing, but not really. It wasn't confusing. My bad. But I did really miss last year whenever it's kind of like, ooh, it's a scavenger hunt going and filling out your name in the boxes and making it, oh, cool. But I wish it was still on paper this year. But paper is more prone to error. What I mean is, like, my friend said, we were talking about it, and he said he got like a 800 something, and he said it was only because on one of the questions, like he skipped one or something, and so basically the dot he selected was for the next question for the rest of the test, and so you know how that can mess you up. But I would have been reading the question numbers, but I mean whatever. So we took it this time, and we get in, and it's like the Georgia milestones. I do not like the Georgia milestones. I think they're just, well, maybe it's because I've taken them my whole life, but it's kind of like, it kind of makes me feel like I'm in a Saw movie. Like I don't know why, but every other test I've taken is very inviting, and it's just I sit down for that freaking Georgia milestones, and I'm just like, ugh. And just it's so like 2007 the way the operating system and everything is, but milestones and then PSATs are cool. I actually like what they did. It was pretty cool. But it was kind of confusing because they had like these colored bars on the tops and bottoms of the screen as like borders for visual effect, I guess. But it looked like you could click on them because they were like different colors. I think it's supposed to look like a Scantron or something, like when you have some answers selected in a Scantron. It was just really weird. But that it doesn't matter. But anyway, PSAT. Last year, I couldn't finish the reading and writing section, so I was like, heck yeah, I'm gonna kill it this year. So I sit down, I'm reading this, easy, easy, easy. A little bit. Some of the questions are a little bit hard, because I think they're about no, never mind. None of the questions were hard. It just took a little bit of thought, but I did the PSAT. Okay, why am I saying that so much? Sorry. So I did the reading and writing section, and it was really easy. I finished the first section with freaking 10 minutes to spare. So I went through and rechecked all my answers. I don't do that often because I have a really big go with your gut mentality, and I'm very logic based when I think, because every time I decide on getting something, I always think about it. If it's what can I not live with? Well, I mean, if I were to have one, how much would I miss the other? I think about things in several different angles and everything. But I actually did get there was a few stupid mistakes that I made, and I fixed them, so that was pretty clutch. And the PSAT online, it runs on your own timer, on individual timers. But if the whole classroom was apparently on a server or something, then why wasn't there just a classroom timer? It was really weird. But I think it's more, no, I think it's because in case somebody in my class needed had a learning disability or something, and they had a extra break they could take or something, but whatever. But the way it works is there's 4 sections and a break in the middle of the 2, and then you can take breaks during the test, but it obviously subtracts your time. So with 10 minutes to spare, I got up and went to the bathroom, and it was okay. This is a little TMI, but the toilet was really loud, and I was just uh-oh, but you couldn't hear it in the classroom, I guess. So I survived the bathroom, and then I got back, ready to do the next section. And next section was actually slightly harder. Maybe I was just less focused, but no, I was locked. Never mind, I was locked in. I was mad because I wanted those freaking 10 points on a Hope Scholarship. I was angry. So I did get the second lit comp section, or reading and writing section done. It's a little bit difficult, a little tricky, but that's fine. And then the break happens, and there was several grunts as everyone got on their breaks, because I was just so warmed up and in the mood to finish this thing that I just didn't want to break. And it was just really boring, I guess. But I definitely think next year they should have a break skipping thing, but I don't know. So then it was waiting for New Year's Day, and then eventually we get to the math section. And math section, okay, not my proudest moment. Last year, I did pretty well. I did do worse on the math than I did on the lit comp, which is surprising because I didn't finish the lit comp section, but that's okay. I'm not bad at math by any means, but, well, maybe because I guess, but whatever. But I kid you not, some of those questions are, it was just, they were math questions, they were answerable, but not by someone with my education yet. They were asking me what a constant is. I know what a constant is in theory, but I don't know. I haven't done anything with constants in my education. And then there were some questions about geometry, and I took geometry last year. So because it's divided basically. So there's the advanced kids take geometry last year, and then the norm on level are taking geometry this year and stuff like that. But some of the geometry questions I just straight up forgot. My teacher taught us SOHCAHTOA, which stands for sine, cosine, and tangent, and it's opposite over adjacent and all that, baloney. And I was okay, it says sine and then something, so that means opposite. So is opposite over hypotenuse. All right. And then I was wait, what do I do with these numbers? You know what I mean? But not too proud of the math section. Answered everything with 3 guesses, because if there was a possibility I could answer something, I would do it the long way. Like there's like questions about half-lives, and there's a formula for that. I don't remember the formula, so I just took the answer, halved it, took that answer, halved it the amount of times, which was 9 or something. And I remember looking at I got my answer, and it was like a 2-digit number with a few it was a 3-digit number with like several decimals, and that wasn't an option. But I figured maybe there was some flaws in the formula, so I just clicked the option of best fit. Overall, math is just like that. You never feel like it's right unless you like really know what you're doing, or it's really simple. You just never know, and especially when you got like fractions and decimals and everything. But that's okay. So I do think I did good on this PSAT this year. But it was crazy. It was a train wreck. And then we got done at 11:30, and our parents picked us up at 12. And so for about 10 minutes, we were just sitting there staring at each other. And the teacher of the original room that we were testing in, he just came in and made himself a coffee and told us to stop talking. Because our teacher said we could whisper after we'd done the test, but we were just sitting there looking at each other while he was getting his coffee. And then eventually we got our phones and we went home. It was a good day, actually. I forgot what I did when I got home, but I had a fun time. And yeah, that was the PSAT. So grades coming out in about 3 months, but I don't know why they aren't graded already. It was online, all online. The only open, like, free written responses were numbers, and there's just right or wrong answers to that. I don't really get why it takes 3 months to grade something that's already graded, I guess, but oh well. College board, am I right? So yeah, tell me how you guys did on your PSATs, or if you're like 40 and you don't even know what a PSAT is anymore. Well, I don't know how that would be possible, but yeah. Alright, that's all. Bye, guys.